I'm just going to do a quick update on the pond just before summer. It's actually pouring down now, which is good because I want to show the overflow that I fitted to this pond. So before, it wasn't getting that many water changes because it's a large volume of water and I didn't want to go out in the rain and the cold to replace the water because it's a closed system and it's not built in the ground. It still needs water changes like a regular pond. So because I've got a water butt that's right next to the pond, I've turned it into a overflow, and because it's raining at the moment you can actually see it working here. So the rain is flowing into the water butt and it's overflowing into the pond. So instead of going straight down the drain, it's flowing into the pond, and what you can see in the middle of the pond is a temporary overflow that I've just installed. I'm going to replace this with a better one because at the moment it's got a white cable tie around it for a start and you can see it. So eventually I'm going to replace that, but this is a 2-inch overflow that goes out the back and down into the drain. So as the rainwater overflows into the pond overflows down the drain. So every time it rains, the pond will be getting fresh water, fresh rainwater. Also, I've got a few more plants. This is a new plant. I've got 2 of them. They're creeping plants. And I also replanted all my other plants. I cut them out of their old pots and I put them in 2 new big plant pots. They are pond plant pots. They got holes in to allow the water to go through. I added a load of aquatic soil, which is like sand, then topped it off with a load of stones. So in each plant pot, these are called kidney plant pots because of the shape, but in each one I've got about 3 plants, and they're only just bouncing back now because it's starting to warm up from the winter. They're just starting to grow back again. This is the overflow that I need to replace. It's just temporary. It's a 2-inch 90-degree bend, and I've cut loads of holes around it to allow the water to flow in. But if you get too much rainwater and you can't handle that, it goes through the top of the 90-degree bend where I've got mesh. It will flow straight down there. And because it's England, because this is England, it rains quite a lot, so it will be getting constant water changes, which should be really good for the fish. So I'm looking forward to it getting warmer. There's a bit of pothos here. I'm just putting this in the pond just to see how well it does. But I'm looking forward for it to getting warmer so that all my plants come back, because I reckon the plants that are in these pots will grow quite big and they'll take over the pots because they're in bigger pots now than they was. And also the top section with all these crawling plants, these creeping plants, I'm hoping they spread all across the top. They died back quite a bit when the winter came, but they're already starting to come back. So I'm hoping they take over the top section and help to filter the water as well. So that's the pond, and I'll do another update when it gets really warm and the plants start to take off again. Now this is a couple of days later now, and I've actually fitted in a new filter intake. Again, it's just a 90-degree 2-inch PVC bend, but I've solvent welded it in now properly. So again, you've got the little drill holes where the water will overflow into, and if that can't take the water volume overflowing, then it goes through the top, through the mesh. Just making sure really that there's no way that the fish can get down there. So yeah, that's the pond. I'll update again when it gets a bit warmer in the summer, when the plants have grown quite a bit more. I might actually get a couple more fish in the pond, so I'll let you know when I do that, and how the rainwater overflow goes. It's only been a day, but I'll have to run some water tests and just see how well the water is with the rain overflow. It should be doing the pond some good actually, so I'll let you know. So if you want to see any more updates, subscribe. Thanks a lot.